Amy. I think we're getting a cat with this game, which is appropriate because this afternoon I'll be playing Calico, which is a cat-themed board game by Flat Out Games and AEG, designed by Kevin Russ. This is my current addiction, if I'm honest, you guys. It's really quick to play, but it still has quite a bit of depth and it has a lot of replayability. I'm going to link you guys to a place where you can try the first scenario solo for free if you would like. And you can watch me play this. So the really neat thing about the solo mode and even a multiplayer game is that there are achievements in the back of the rulebook that you can try to go for. I will show you that right now. So these are the solo scenarios, which will give you particular cats to play with and particular goals to meet. But there's also a bunch of different achievements in the multiplayer game. And if you meet an achievement, you can mark the next section in the rulebook. This is the only rulebook I will ever write in, probably. And of course, you can just copy it yourself if you don't want to write in your rulebook. But I'm never trading this game away, so I really don't mind doing that. So, Calico, wonderful cat-themed little game, and I'm currently playing scenario 3 from the solo scenarios, and that will mean that I'm playing with these 3 cats, and my goals are to get at least one of each. Another goal is to get a rainbow, which we'll get by connecting groups of 3 of every color, so 3 light blue will get me a blue button, for example. And then the other thing that I will need to do is meet at least 2 of these goals in singular form. You always have 2 tiles to pick from that you've drawn. I'll put those on this side of my board. Hopefully you guys can see them. And then there's 3 to pick from to refill your hand. You should not fall out of here. Whichever one is closest to my board that I do not pick gets discarded, so similar to a multiplayer game, there will be a little bit of ebb and flow in this, which is great. It's really simple. You just place 1 tile, grab a new tile, and repeat that until your board is completely full. So that's really nice and easy. And there's 3 ways of scoring points. You can connect 3 of a color to gain buttons, and if you gain 1 of every button, you get a rainbow. Each button is worth 3 points. You can get cats. This one says I need 3 connected tiles of any of these shapes. This one is also 3, but only in a straight line, and it can be like this or like this, so that it can be rotated. And this one says 5 connected tiles of one of these patterns. They are worth 3, 5, and 7 points. And finally, I have goals. This one says I need all different colors or all different patterns. Should I accomplish both, I will get a higher number of points. This one says 2 pairs and 2 singles, and this one says 3 pairs. Hi, good to see you. So yeah, that's basically the 3 ways of scoring points, and in this scenario it requires me to have the blue points for 2 of the goals, so I need to meet them in either color or pattern. I need 1 of each cat, and I need a rainbow button. And I also need to end up with at least 60 points. Let's see how well that's gonna go. Connecting the same type of pattern to one another is always nice, as well as the same color, because that way you can work on 2 goals at once. I'm going to start by placing this one here that connects 2 dark blue ones, which is good for a button, and 2 of the same pattern, which could eventually help me get this one. But obviously this one is harder because it needs 5 of them. But it is a requirement to get 1 of each cat for this scenario, so I'm going to have to do that at some point. And then I think I'm going to grab this one. The one that's closest to my board gets discarded, and then I refill out of the bag to get a set of 3 for my next turn. So as you can see, it's really quick and easy to play. I'm going to place this one here. That means I have 2 out of 3 in a straight line to work towards this cat. And I have 3 dark blue ones so that I now have a button. Yay, button. I have 3 points. Let's see, what else do I want? This one is going to go here for sure, so that I can continue working on this. It'd be nice to get another purple attached to that. I don't want that here. I want another one of this pattern here. I think I'm going to go for the pattern and prioritize that over the button for now, because I think that's more important right now. If I don't meet the scenario, I still want to try and score as high as I possibly can, and then the cat is worth 5 points and a button is only 3 points. Plus this one immediately completes something, and if I place a second purple, I'm still one short, so this is better. I'm gonna put that one up here, and then I have 3 in a straight line with this pattern, which means I earned Rumi the cat, and Rumi the cat goes to live on my board. By the way, all of these cats have little backstories in the back of the rulebook, which is lovely. And now I get to draft a new tile. Let's see, I think this one might be good because it connects 2 leaves together and as well as 2 light blues, so that could be helpful. Plus I need different colors or patterns for this goal, and I don't have this color or this pattern here yet. I can also wait and try to put something yellow here and immediately get a yellow button. That also would be okay, so I'm not really sure if I prefer that one for now. Although this one is also really nice here. Yeah, I think this one is the nicest one I can get right now. So let's go for that one. And then 2 more. This one is gonna have to go here for sure, otherwise I'll never get 5 of these. So there we go, that's another one placed. And then I have to pick what I want out of these. I don't feel like I really particularly need any of them at this point, because I already have a dark blue button. I already have a cat that matches this shape. This one is another set of 5, so that's not an easy one to accomplish, to be honest. I think I might just go for this one and let these be discarded out of the game over the next 2 turns. Ooh, ooh, that makes me happy, guys. That's gonna help with getting a light blue button and getting 5 of these connected, so that's great. That's really good. Awesome. Alrighty, let's see what we're gonna do. I think I'm gonna place this one here because that will help it get towards another fern and get 2 light blue ones connected, so that seems alright. Not that I don't really need the light blue ones to be connected anymore, to be honest, because I'm already gonna get 2 light blue here and that's gonna get 3 light blues connected, so I don't actually need that. Let's see if I want to put it here then, or if I want to put it somewhere else. Can also go for this one. You know, I'm just gonna put this here because I do still need a pink, and this is still 2 of these. Not that I need that either, because I'm gonna go for this one here, but it works. This one is gonna be the one I draft, so this one is gonna be discarded. And then we're drafting 2 more of these. Wait, this is not actually smart, because we need 3 pairs here and we already have quite a few here. I don't think that's gonna be too clever, to be honest. But I do want a pink button at some point. I'm gonna put it here with the other pink and just do it for the pink color up there. I think that would be okay, because I still need pink if I'm doing this one based on colors instead of patterns. I'm not sure if I'm doing this on colors or patterns yet, but we're definitely putting this here and then grabbing this one. And that means this one needs to be discarded. The purple button might become a little troublesome. We already discarded 2 purple at this point, as well as 2 green, so the rainbow could be challenging, but we'll see. For now, I'm gonna go for this one, which means this one is gonna have to be done by color. I can no longer complete this by pattern because I already have 3 of the same pattern, and this says 2 pairs and 2 singles. So, but it's okay because I have 5 of these, which means I get Coconut the cat as well as a light blue button. So I'm still perfectly happy with my choices. And then I wanted something pink to get to work on another goal potentially. I only need 2 of the goals in blue, and the rainbow is more important, so if I'm gonna have to give something up, I'm definitely gonna be focusing more on the cats and these over the goals. And this one I think should still be doable, so this might be one that I'm gonna end up passing on, but we'll see. One of the pink ones should be fine. I no longer really need light blue because I already have a light blue button, so I think we're just gonna draft a couple more pink ones. There we go. I'm gonna put this one here because that will get 3 pink ones for a button as well as 2 flowers, which can help with this goal. Alright, next one. I think I need purple more than I need pink, so let's go for that one. This one gets discarded. 2 new ones. You can see it's really nice and easy to play, but it still has a whole lot going on. And what I like about those achievements is that it will force you to try strategies you haven't tried. If you're trying for all the multiplayer achievements, it will ask you to win a game without grabbing any cats or without grabbing any buttons or without meeting any of your goals. So it will force you to try a little bit of everything, which I think is neat. Let's see. Stripes don't really matter because that's 5 of them, which is unlikely to happen. So I think I'm just gonna put that in a place that I can connect it to another purple one. In which case either here or here would work. I'm gonna put it here. Alright. And then yellow is still needed to complete the yellow button, so we're gonna draft the yellow for now. I'll draft the purple one later. Oh, that sucks because I kind of want both of these, but that means one of these is gonna get discarded. Oh well. This one's gonna be based on pattern and not color from the looks of it. Although if I want that cat with flowers, that's not gonna happen. I might just have to give up on this goal, but I think I'm alright with that. Like I said, I'm gonna focus on getting the rainbow more than anything else right now. Let's see, and then I still need green or purple for a button. This one is gonna be easier one to get right now. And if I put that here, I both have 3 purple and I can work on 3 flowers here in case I ruin the flowers up there. So I think that will be a good pick. Grabbing another 2. Also, I'm sorry guys, I haven't been streaming much recently. I had some appliances break, like a stove and a freezer, which was a bit stressful to get sorted, both financially and practically, because I live by myself and dragging a freezer out of your house is not exactly convenient, and inviting a bunch of friends over to help is also not very convenient in the middle of a pandemic. So I've been a little away, but I'm hoping to do a lot more streaming today. As usual, at 8 p.m. Central European time on Monday, which is tonight, I'm gonna do a Marvel Champions stream, so that should be fun. And on Friday, I'm hoping to start with Fandom Fridays and stream some Harry Potter related content. I already decided where this one was gonna go, so let's do this first. Gets me a purple button. Oh, I should grab that from here so I can easily see when I have a rainbow. I still need green and then I have a rainbow, which is part of my goals this game, so that's good. I'm gonna need green. So let's grab that. Alright, these flowers could go here to get another cat. That will give me one of each cat, which was also part of the scenario goals. And then after that, it doesn't really matter. I have to decide where I'm gonna put either one of these. More cats are always great because they're worth some points. I think that means I'm gonna put this here. That could help with both a button and a pattern. And then I need the dark blue one for the flowers. Obviously these cats are worth more points, but these are easier to get, so you can also decide to go for multiple of the cheaper ones. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna need another green after this. I'm definitely gonna draft this one next. And I think I'm gonna put both of those green stripes up here, in which case this is gonna be color, not pattern, because I would have 3 stripes, but I do have 4 stripes, which could help getting another coconut out there. So I think that's a good plan. Draft that, discard this, and grabbing another 2. Ooh, more stripes. That'd be great. This one is gonna go here. And I think to complete this one in color, it might be smart to draft this yellow one up here as well. That could be a nice plan to get both of the yellows here. That would ruin this goal though, but it would help with this one. And this one is still nicely on track. I just need to add 1 yellow or 1 purple plus something else. By the way, these groups do need to be separate. So if I do 3 more yellows here, I do not get a button because it starts in the other yellow group. But if I would do 3 yellows here, I would get another button. So that's also something to consider. I think I'm gonna like this one more than I like the dark blue one at this point. Might regret that later, but we'll see. There we go. Ooh, blue flowers. I'm gonna need these to go here, and then I have 5 stripes. Oh, I have the green button. That also means I have the rainbow. Yay! I met goals, guys. Woohoo! I still don't have the easiest cat, which is a little inconvenient, but I have the buttons to go get that one, so that's fine. I'm wondering if I want to try and get 3 yellows connected here, if I want to focus more on that goal. I think the goal is more important. I can put a yellow here because I still need that, and that way I could still get a button here eventually if I would like to. I think that'd be okay. I need stripes for the cat, so let's go for that. Actually, I do not really want to place this one yet because I might need it here more for the triples. I'm gonna go for this one first and get the cat I'm not missing so far. So that means I've made it to my goal of getting a rainbow and getting one of each cat. Now I need to make sure... Hi, it's great to see you. I love Calico too. It is definitely one of the most addicting things I've ever played. It helps that I also really, really love cats. So yeah, okay. This is probably easiest placement because that's 5, so that's gonna get me another coconut, which is great because that's a whole bunch of points. And it will help for this goal. I just need one more yellow, which I've already got, so that's great. And this one is gonna need either a purple or a yellow, and then a color I don't have, which I could use the pink for. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and draft that for now. Another option would be drafting this, because that would get me another cat as well as this. But it would mess up this goal, which I don't think I'm really on track for anyway. So I think I might be alright with that, because that would score twice. Downside of grabbing this is that this goes away, so I might make this one more difficult, but let's try it. No guts, no glory. Oh wait, this one might be even better. It doesn't get me a cat, but it does still keep me on track for the patterns, and it gets me that as well. Oh, that's better. Ah, I'm changing my mind. Hold on. I'm gonna let the flowers get discarded. I'm gonna grab this one now, and I can always grab the pink later, depending on what comes up. Alright. There we go. This needs to be yellow, because pattern-wise this is not gonna happen, because there are 4 of the same. You might be like, well, that could be 2 pair. No, they really need to be different pairs, you guys, so that's not allowed. So the yellow would need to go here, but that wouldn't mess up the pattern. Ooh, this one wouldn't. Ooh, that's nice. I like that one up there. I think we're gonna go for that. I'm gonna go put this here, because this still needs some yellow anyway, so that seems like a good call. Alrighty. I kind of want both of these, so that's not great. Oh, I cannot have this pattern here. Oh, darn it. I thought I solved it. Let's do this first. That's another 3 blue, so that's another button. I think I'm gonna go ahead and grab this one, because I still need another color here, which so it could help for both that one and that one. And this one gets discarded. The solo scenarios are definitely more challenging for me than multiplayer. I haven't lost a multiplayer game yet, but I definitely have to retry some of the solo scenarios in order to meet all of the goals. I think if I make sure I complete this, then I can either see which one of these will work better, but I think it's important to try and look at that one for a bit as well. This needs to be either purple or yellow, and then something else. So if I put this here, that will still help for the patterns. And it will give me another color for this, so that will help for sure. And then this can either be purple or yellow, and if I make it yellow I could potentially get another triple, but I will definitely need yellow here, so it might be safe to make sure I draft at least one of these. It doesn't really matter which one, because it's not going to get me another button. It's not going to help for patterns either, because this needs 3 in a straight line, which is not going to happen. And this needs 5, and it can only ever be 4. So it doesn't really matter which one of the 2 I grab. I'm just grabbing it for the color. Seriously, what's with these? I feel like we've had a lot of those. What pattern would I need here ideally? Which one am I missing? Oh, the fern. And ideally in yellow. It's not in my discard pile yet. For the record, there's 6 colors and 6 patterns, and if you use the lower variant one, which I recommend for 2 players, I'm also using that for solo mode, you've taken out 1 complete set of each color and each pattern, which means each exact tile, so for example yellow flowers or blue fern is in the game twice. And if you don't take out any tiles, which happens when you play with 3 or 4 players, or you're just too lazy to take out a set, then each tile will be in the game 3 times. And let's see, this needs to be purple, I said. Dark blue might be nice to draft to go up there. Okay, so at least I have this one. I have two of one color, 2 of another color, and 2 singles, so I do have this goal. And if I place yellow here, I'm sure to make this goal, so that does mean I meet all of those requirements. And it would be, I would prefer to get this one over this one. So if I do get ferns, I'm gonna do that and give up on this one. Oh, these are ferns, so I can do that actually. And in that case, it would be best to grab a yellow, to put a yellow here, and then hopefully get another yellow later on to get a triple. And if I put this here, I basically lose out on 3 points, but I could try and get something else going up here, but it doesn't look like it's really gonna get me anything. Oh, the blue would get me another button. I'll draft this, see what I get after that, and figure out my placement later. Ooh, more ferns. Alrighty. So, let's see. I could just go for another green button up here. Is there anything else I could get button-wise? I don't think... Oh, 3 of those would technically have been possible if I had put this here. Oh well. But that's not possible with what's currently out on the table, so it's either gonna be putting this here and completing those 10 points, or putting this here, and then it's just 3 points, plus I lose some here, so that's not great. I think I'm gonna go for putting this here for the 10 points, and then drafting both of the green ones to get another button here. That seems like the best call. Alright, so this is gonna go here, and then this one is just not gonna be placed at all, which is funny, because I was really trying to get one of those yellow ones, and now that I can have one, I no longer really want it. There we go. And then we grab 2 more, which really isn't gonna change my mind, to be honest. So there we go, another green, and then we draft 1 more green. This would technically have to be discarded, and you would grab 2 more, but it doesn't matter, because this was the last turn. And then we grab another green one, which gets at least 3 green ones, so that will get me another button. And that's the board. Now we get the scoring. I'm gonna put this step smack in the middle here. That doesn't work. Okay, let's put these here then. Also, let me check if I haven't forgotten any buttons. I don't think I have. Nope. I don't think I forgot any cats either, because I don't think I have 3 ferns connected. This one was pretty close though, but nope. If I had swapped these 2, I would have, but I would have lost out on the light blue button, which I didn't need for the rainbow, but still. A button is 3 points, and Millie is also 3 points, so that really doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't think I have any other cats. I'm still proud of having coconut twice, though. Alright, tallying points. I always make sure to write down the scenario number in the corner. This was scenario 3. You start by checking your goals. I've made this one singular, because double, double, single, single. I've made this one with patterns, because these are 6 different patterns. And I've not made this one because I had to do 3 triples. 3 pairs, I mean, which I didn't do because these 2 are not the same color, and I didn't do it in patterns either because I have 4 of the same and then 2 singles. So I have 10 plus 5 is 15 for the goals. Then the cats, I have coconut twice. That's going to be 14, 19, 22, I believe. Yes, 22. And then the buttons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Times 3 is 27. 9, 10, 14. And that puts me at 46. So that looks like we've completed this scenario. Let's recheck. Here was our scenario. And our scenario said we needed to complete 2 goals on the blue level, which we did. 1 of each cat, which we did. A rainbow, and at least 60 points. Yay! That means I get to checkmark this. Woohoo! So that was one solo run through of Calico, you guys. If you're interested, I could play another scenario, and if not, can always come back this evening because we have a Marvel Champion stream planned. In the meantime, let me put all of these tiles back in the bag. And for those of you who haven't played Calico at all yet, I will show you some of the other cats. They're all double-sided, by the way, and these are of course random. So this one just says 3, this one will put them in a little triangle. Of course you can rotate that as usual. This one just says 4. This one will let you do 4 in a straight line, which is quite tricky. And then let's see, we have Gwen, which has 7, which is also pretty hard. Or 5 in a straight line for Leo. 5 in this little shape. Or 6 total. And that's all the cats in the base game. And in the Kickstarter edition you have 2 of them for the longest lines of particular shapes and patterns. With either first and second place. So those wouldn't work in a solo game, but they are nice to mix up the multiplayer one. So that's all of the cats in this game. Let me clear off these buttons. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. I'll probably stream some more scenarios throughout the next weeks because I am very addicted to this game. I totally recommend you grabbing a copy for yourself. You will not regret it. I think this one is suitable for so many different types of gamers, from casual gamers to more hardcore gamers and families with children to adults only. Of course, the theme might not be appealing to everybody. I like that it's so colorful and I love cats, but yeah, one of my friends is more of a Dungeons and Dragons type of guy with monsters and battles, and he's like, this is way too cheerful and I'm allergic to cats. But he says he likes the gameplay so much that he's still willing to play it, even though the theme really doesn't appeal to him. I haven't found anybody yet that absolutely disliked it, so I can completely recommend grabbing one for yourself. For now, I would love to thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you guys at this evening stream, which, let's see, it's 3:30 now, that one starts at 8. So that's in 4.5 hours. And that's going to be Marvel Champions. If you have any requests for particular heroes or villains or whatever, feel free to send them my way. If not, I'm leaning towards playing Doctor Strange because I haven't tried out his pre-built deck yet and he looked quite interesting. Either that or Hawkeye. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye everybody.